Woody Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kingdom Chapter 835. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, and this operation, well, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we cover in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked spring anime season in full swing, in which we are covering Ranger Reject Season 2, Fire Force Season 3, Witch Watch, and Vigilante Boku no Hero Academia Legals, and there's even more on the way, including the next season of Kingdom. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, oh my god, I am so excited because last chapter we got to see the insane matchups that are happening with Moten and Ohan. Oh my god, I can't wait to see them. But now we're back at Shinte, where it is like complete political chaos. Like, we're in martial law, like, and I would say like borderline coup d'etat / martial law. So let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. There you go. Please, Your Majesty, we beg you to deliver a great rousing speech as the Kin army advances on the royal capital Shinte. Well, let's see what the king's gonna do. The enemy is located in Chikoto. If that's the case, there should still be some time before they reach Shinte. Therefore, for a while, I shall consider our options. Everyone take a break. Huh? The melancholy of a ruler cornered. And this chapter is titled An Ordinary Man. I understand he is under a lot of stress. But nay, you are a complete moron. You should have just listened to Tao, you fucking idiot. What is going on? His Majesty has really gone to the villa. Does he even understand the gravity of this moment? I think he does. At this point, our king is... I'm going to my father, the king. Nei-sama. Nei-sama. It seems His Majesty is agitated due to some heavy stress. But if we don't rally the people with His Majesty's words, unite Shinte, and fight the Kin army, we won't be able to defend our country. Mofo, you are psycho! He is a psycho with what he wants to do. Tao called this. He's like, dude, if you do not listen to us, everyone is going to die, and it will be on your hands, woman. Let's see. Please, Nei-sama, use your power to calm His Majesty's heart and persuade him to return to the main palace. We are counting on you. Nei-sama, I will call for a carriage. That won't be necessary. The detached palace where the king is staying is right there. General Rakuwa-kan. Nei-sama. General Rakuwa-kan, I heard your, I heard he sustained serious injuries. What? Are you alright? The head's in front of the main hall. What on earth? No, wait, General Rakuwa-kan is, no, this is, Kakaryu's doing. These men were reportedly discussing arrangements to surrender to Kin, anticipating the worst case scenario. They were beheaded for what was deemed treason and placed here, presumably as a warning to others. Nei-sama, those faces, Benhaku and Teran-sama? No way! Both of them are undoubtedly members of the royal family, and to do this to them, the imperial court seems to be in quite a state. for Chancellor Chao to grant such authority to Kaoryu of all people. The Public Order Protection Force isn't a typical army that fights outside. It's a gloomy force within the castle that's connected to the political side and undertakes shady work. Giving them power means they'll suddenly come out into the open and won't do anything good. The leader, Kakaryu, is a man who perfectly embodies that. I feel like even Chancellor Chao is at his wits' ends. But even so, conscripting soldiers 5 years and older was a grave, if war I think it's supposed to be was a grave mistake, which I agree. If war breaks out and the Qin army enters the city, Shinte will forever be known as the city of tragedy and history. I think so too, but I couldn't stop it. Rakugan-sama also questioned the chancellor about this point, but he only said that he would take all the responsibility. This fucking idiot. Is that something he could take on? When so many people's lives are suddenly lost, how can one man take responsibility? What are you saying? Is he really? Thank you! Is he really an idiot? Yes, he really is that much of an idiot! Nye-sama, you're right, but if I hadn't been defeated by General Tao's army in the first place, Shinte wouldn't have been quartered like this. The responsibility lies entirely with me. Woman, it kind of lies with you more so than him. I'm truly sorry. Please don't say things like that. The soldiers fought for the country, risking their lives. Before accepting your apology, we must thank you. General Rakugan, if Han falls, the sacrifices of Ede Plains and Tosa Plains, will they have all been in vain? From my position, I could only try to fend off the Qin army so that it doesn't fall. Then just one more thing. Do you think the soldiers who died in the battles at both plains fought and died to protect their country, or do you think they fought and died to protect the people of Han? I'd say the latter. You could say both. You really could say both, but I feel like, if anything, more so, it would be, you know what? I don't know if I can answer this question because I'm not a soldier. I haven't fought in the military. Like, if you have fought in the military, would you say you are fighting for your country or are you fighting for the people of your country? Because, like, the majority of soldiers, the vets that I've talked to, they say every time I, talk to them, they say, like, you hear them say they fight for their country. So, like, in this situation, I feel like that would be more so the answer than anything else. I think they see, and this is my intention. This is what my line of thinking too is what Rakugan says here. I think they fought with both intentions. No, I believe most of them thinking it was the same thing. However, you ask which thought way more heavily. At the moment of death, I think it was the desire to protect their families, which I think is true too. That's what I think. General Rakugan, It seems the king is absent, so I will return to my post guarding the castle walls. General, I will fulfill my duty as for Nei-sama. Nei-sama, please fulfill the role that you envision for yourself. Good luck. Yes, good luck to you, too, General. Whew. Nei-sama, Father! Oh, Nei. Oh, it's not Nei. It's not Nei. Are you all right? Do you realize what's happening right now? I know, that's why I've been waiting for you, huh? Nay, as a king, I am ashamed to admit I'm just an ordinary man. Well, everyone knows that, especially now. Please. I would take an ordinary job, marry an ordinary woman, have children, have an ordinary family, live an ordinary life, and die an ordinary death. That's the kind of life I truly desire. I'm just a very ordinary man. That's by what ill fortune was I born into the royal family of Han in such a difficult era, and now I sit on the throne at the worst possible moment. There's not a day I don't resent the heavens. It's kind of like that grass is always greener on the other side kind of moment, isn't it? Yep. to someone like me, what do you all expect me to do? What are you saying? Now is not the time to say such things. Please pull yourself together, father. Your mother was said to be the most beautiful woman in the royal capital, Shinte, and I was truly in love with her when you were finally born. Truly in love with her. When you were finally born, I was so happy. And then your mother died of illness so soon. I cherished you even more. Before I knew it, you have become my reason for living. So when you were to be wed, it was truly painful for me. Your Majesty, are you all right? Your Majesty, but somehow, both times my suitor died suddenly and the engagement fell through. Let's see. Oh, it's a strange disease. Wait, hold on. Getshu, what is this strange disease? It's a strange disease. You gotta wonder if this was a curse. Thanks to that, I've been called a cursed princess, both inside and outside the country. What are you laughing at? After that, talk of your engagement decreased, and you weren't keen on the idea anymore either. Most of your brothers who should be succeeding to the Han throne are still being held hostage in other countries, and those who remain in the country are even more cowardly than I am. They're holed up in their mansions, indulging in banquets with women even now. I mean, because of that, I've had you, a girl, but one with spirit and talent, become the representative of the royal family. I'm truly sorry. But perhaps this is all heaven's plan, huh? Even though you've had nothing but trouble, now you're being forced to bear an even greater burden. So, on the Ede Plains, you met with Tao when he proposed the bloodless surrender. How did you? You wonder how I know? Well, I am the king after all. Damn! I have countless sources of information. Father, Tao's idea... See, he knows! He ain't retarded! Tao's idea is correct. If Kid is serious about destroying Han, there's nothing we can do to stop it. No, we can't because this country has survived on information and strategy. I can already see it. Huh? Sooner or later, the royal capital Shinte will fall, and if Han is to be destroyed, it's a question of where, and it's a question of how many soldiers. And how many of our people will die? Father, then if we truly care for the people, we would offer immediate surrender. Father, but that would be an act of closing the history of Han with our own hands. This nation's history, which our ancestors defended and passed down with their lives for 170 years, to end it. That would be an act of trampling on the feelings of all the people of Han and their great sacrifices. Everything would be in vain, meaninglessly so, that kind of resolve. As for me, I do not possess. Father, but I can't be like the King of Kin. The King of Kin once gave a speech in Sai, a place with no army, and turned ordinary citizens into soldiers. And then, incredibly, he let half of them die. How could he do such a thing? Is he even human? There's no way I could ever do something like that. But thanks to that, Kin did not fall, and Han, ruled by one who cannot do that, will fall. In other words, it is destined to fall. Every night I have terrifying nightmares telling me do something, but I can't do anything and I tremble. After all, I will, as always, keep my mouth shut until royal capital Shinte turns into a sea of fire. Countless people die and everyone begs, please surrender, your majesty. There's nothing I can do, surely. What? How terrifying. What? Father! This spell is... No way. They're here. The Kin army has come. The royal capital is finally within reach. The approaching Kin army. The final hour is here, but I have to wonder, though, because something he said is like the closing chapter of this. They'd be closing the chapter of Han history. But I don't see it like that. Like, if we were talking about Zhao, for example, oh, fuck yeah, you would be screwed. If we were talking about Chu taking over or Zhao taking over, Han would be totally done. But because of how Kin is, I think Kin would preserve Han history. I think it would let Han history continue. Because with how... like Tao and Sei are, they're more, what's the wording I'm thinking of? They're more reasonable. They are. They're willing to let things be preserved. And hell, remember, they're like, look at their information network. Look at the laws that they have in place. They want to work with them, and their laws and their traditions and whatnot, they are worth being preserved. And they want to, not only that, they want to incorporate it into their into their China, into their unification of China. So I don't like, he's saying that maybe like the current Han will be gone forever. Yeah, but Han, or I should say this, Han as a whole, the Han that they built is not going to be gone forever. Like, if it was gone forever, that would mean like everything they built, all their laws, all their traditions, all of their history will be gone. But I don't think that's the case. All the hard work that they did is not going to be gone forever. It won't. It will still be around. It will be used, and it will help build. It will help build the new kingdom. It will help the future. Build the future. That's how I see it anyway. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think about that, and what you guys think about how the king is kind of seeing this, and like how he's kind of like thinking, dude, why me? Why do I have to be here and be the king now when, you know, we're at the brink of destruction? And I like what Rakukan said too. He's like, dude, you guys are fucking stupid. You let this asshole like run shit. We all knew he was power hungry, but he still did it anyway. You guys are fucking stupid. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Kingdom content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.